How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and I had a completely different video planned for today, but I just wasn't really happy with how it came out. So instead of me not putting out a video, today we're going to be talking about 5 cars that look absolutely horrendous stock. Like, you don't want to be caught dead in one of these cars, but when modified, oh my god, you are the coolest guy at the car meet. At least at modern day car meets, because I mean, to be fair, the competition at these car meets, it ain't there no more. Anyways, if I left out any, let me know down below and we can probably do a part 2. These are just the first ones that come to mind. Starting out with the FRS. I absolutely hate how these cars look stock. I just can't stand it. To me, it's the modern day like NA Miata. Like, you could pick these up for super cheap, so everybody's buying their daughter who goes to college these. They're just tiny, cute little sports cars. Super slow, nothing cool underneath the hood. There's a reason why Scion is no longer with us, because out of the 3, Scion had to go for the 8.6. Can't stand these cars. Really don't like them. There's a reason why most people, when they get this Scion FRS, they at least up badge it to a BRZ, which is, I mean, that's pretty depressing when you have to up badge to a different car brand. But I get it. Yeah, I would do the same thing, dead ass. That being said, when modified correctly and not just like TikTok wide body Rocket Bunny kitted out, when modified correctly, they look really good. I wish their performance was just as good, but sadly, it's just not there. And I think even to this day, the newer ones still just aren't quite there. I hear people say they got the torque curve better and they've refined it, but I haven't driven either, and I've never really wanted to. But yeah, I'll keep my eyes out for somebody that's willing to let me test drive one of these bad boys. I do like them, though. They look good, and I mean, in my opinion, it's a great drift car, especially for how cheap you can get them. Reliability-wise, I'm not 100% sure on them. It's a fucking boxer engine, so, I mean, you're going to be boxing your walls every time it blows up. But, I mean, it's just, I'm sure there's, plenty of forums on how to squeeze out every little horsepower possible in these things. There's just not a whole lot to squeeze out. You're squeezing out a dry napkin. Anyways, yeah, when done up right, like most cars, these things look pretty damn cool. I remember, and I don't know if I've ever told the story, I'll say it really quick. The first time I ever saw one on the road, I legit thought it was like some like super low-key Ferrari. Like, I was an idiot and I wasn't in the car scene. But I remember seeing one and I was like, oh my god, that thing is probably the fastest thing on the road right now. And then I looked up like the specs on it and I was like, oh shit, it's a 200 horsepower 4-cylinder. Oh my god. This is before Drew was in the car scene, so don't judge me too much. We were all idiots at one point, okay? Anyways, let's move on to something from the American car scene. You guys aren't safe either. You guys make some really ugly cars, and we ain't gonna let you forget about this abomination product placement ass car, the 5th gen Chevy Camaro. What even is this rental car looking straight up fresh off the lot, made for enterprise car? I feel like everyone and their mama has probably rented a 5th gen Camaro or knows someone that has in their lifetime. My mom, when she got into a car accident, the rental company gave her a 5th gen Camaro, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Once again, before Drew was in the car scene, it was a V6, and I was like, oh, this is great. This is so cool. This is a cool car. I can't wait to one day maybe have something this cool. And in hindsight, man, Drew was an idiot back then. It was a 5th gen enterprise stock V6 Camaro. It was red, though. And we all know red is faster than blue, so. Anyways, these things just from the factory, they're not doing it. I don't know why GM even released it with these abominable-looking wheels. Look at these things. What? These are like Steelies on a freaking sports car. What even is this? Anyways, yeah, making a grand return after so many years of getting clapped by the Cobra, and this is what you guys cooked up? Now, don't get me wrong. When modified, ooh, these things look mighty fine. I actually really do want one. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, I want a 5th gen Camaro. A lot of people used to bash on them, and they probably still do for them being heavy cars. Have you guys seen how much they weigh compared to, like, modern day muscle cars? Let me just enlighten you really quick. The 2012 Camaro SS weighs 37 to 4,100 pounds. I'm guessing that's for the drop top, which is pretty freaking heavy. The Ford Mustang weighs 35 to 39, so 200 pounds more. If you break up with your girlfriend, there's your 200 pounds right there. And we already know the Mustang is going to have a car full of dudes. Freaking Mustang owners. If you're new to my channel, I have a Mustang, so don't get offended. Anyways, let's look up the 2024 Camaro weight. Let's just see what that's at right now. 34 to 41. And for 2025, well, I don't know if they're still making them anymore. I believe it's just Ford keeping the V8 going. But I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure I'm not, though. Anyways, let me know if you think I'm tripping and thinking that these modded 5th gens look pretty damn cool. I think with an aggressive wheel and tire setup, lowering them a bit, they just look like a big aggressive muscle car in my opinion. And I mean, come on. The LS3 with a big cam, oh my God. That's guaranteed to get any girl's panties drenched. Slip and slide action, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's move on to the rival. Of course, Mustang has to appear on this list somewhere. So let's talk about the new edges. I like the new edges. I don't think they look great from factory. In fact, I think they, once again, look like, I don't know, high school, college girl car. But, yeah, it's an okay looking car. I think the Cobra Terminator was one of the best, if not the best looking Mustang out there. But it's the good looking new edge Mustang, right? It's all right. It's not bad. It's not the greatest thing ever. It's definitely dated. But if you update that with some mods, oh my God. I mean, a lot of people, to be fair, do just copy how the Cobra looks. But, I mean, it's just such a good look. Like, how could you not? It's just beautiful. I have no problem with you putting the Cobra bumper on. When I had the WAP, that was the plan. Wait, no, I did do it. I did put it on. Did I? No, I don't think I did. I think I put the hood on. I don't think I ever did the bumper, though. That was the plan, though. I was going to put the Cobra bumper on and have the Cobra hood and stuff. And, I mean, it's a great looking car. But, I mean, even without putting the Cobra bumper on, you can still make these cars look really damn good. I like how they have, like, the molded flares, I guess, if you want to call them. They got the little arches. It's not just straight up and down. Ford knew what they were doing. They were cooking up some good shit with this car. And I still think to this day, it's still an aggressive looking car. It definitely, I mean, it's not modern, but it definitely looks aggressive. This is always on my list of like top 5 or top 3 like entry-level sports cars. It's got enough power to have fun with. You have enough aftermarket support to tinker with it. It's a great sounding car. You're not going to really hurt yourself in it. And it's very versatile. I mean, people drift this, people drag race this, and people build these for just show cars. I mean, there's just an all-around versatile car. I like these cars, and I don't think there's any denying that when done right, these look pretty darn good. Anyways, we did have to do an honorable mention, kind of. I mean, this was just like, I couldn't think of a 5th one, so here's like my 5th one. So this is definitely my weakest entry, but the EG Civic, I honestly looked out my window and I was like, it looks pretty good now. I mean, from factory, it's an EG Civic. I still like how they look, but I mean, it's definitely just like a very budget-friendly economy car. It's no pizzazz, no wow, no, oh, look at me, I'm a sports car. It's cool. But it's very bland and basic looking. I mean, it's a literal egg. No sporty lines on this car at all. But when done right and with the right parts, they look pretty damn fine. They might just be able to impress 1 or 2 high schoolers. Because let's be fair. I mean, if you're out of high school and you're not a car person, ain't nobody getting impressed by a Honda Civic. It's a freaking Honda Civic. You ain't pulling no baddies with these. You're only pulling straight dudes. Not that you should be pulling high schoolers, but what I'm saying, though, is when a high schooler gets gifted a Honda Civic, that's cool. They can go on adventures, blah, blah, blah. They're the talk of their class, you know? Oh, a senior with a car? That's cool. But if you're 25 or 26 like me and you got a Honda Civic, don't be pulling up outside Applebee's with one of these bad boys, man. They're just going to throw you some spare change from their tip jar and say, get lost. But you will be pulling hella dudes. So if you swing that way and you want, you know, you're down on luck, dudes love talking about their Honda Civics. I was out cruising with mine last night, and I had some dude talking to me about it for a good 10 minutes. Didn't know him, but he liked the car, and he was a cool guy. His girlfriend was just watching angrily as I stole all of the attention from him. She was so jealous of me. She wishes she had the Honda Civic. Anywho, yeah, I think when done up right, these can look cool. But definitely my weakest entry. And saving the best for last. And this is a car that people think I'm crazy for liking. The 2024 WRX. Oh, these things from factory. God awful gag. I mean, not my cup of tea. Definitely looks like a wannabe Pontiac Aztec. It looks cheap. I mean, it's got a bunch of plastic molding all over it. looks horrible. I don't know what Subaru was doing. This doesn't look like a sports car in my opinion, Subaru. I don't know why you destroyed the great looking STI and the WRX and brought out this piece of shit. But yeah, luckily the aftermarket support is there to revive it, because when done right, when paint matching those plastic fucking flares that they decided to throw on, when throwing on some aero, when throwing on the STI wing, oh, these things, Jesus, they look so good. It looks like an updated version of a damn WRX, as it should. It doesn't look like some weird fucking crossover car. It doesn't look like that. It looks like an updated WRX or an STI. It looks great. Now, I don't know why they didn't bring back the STI. I don't know if there's talks in the board meetings of them bringing it back. They brought out that like TS model or some dumb shit like that. I don't keep up with it. Ever since I got rid of mine, I just don't really care about them anymore. But I still see them on the road, and I see some modified newer ones, and they look great. I think they look cool. Bone stock, though, not going to happen. Not going to happen. You can't lie. I know you doubted me when I brought this out, but you can't lie. When paint matched and all that shit, oh, it looks real damn good. It looks like a Subaru. And that's all that matters. Anyways, what do you guys think of my list? These are 5 cars that are ugly when stock, but look great when modified. What do you guys think? I think these are good entries. I'm sure I'm missing out on some down below. Let me know. And maybe we'll even just do like an oddball list if you guys just want to name some more random cars. Maybe not car scene cars, but just cars that you've seen modified and you were like, wow, I didn't know they could look that good. Maybe a Pontiac Aztec or something. I don't know. Something stupid like that. Let me know down below. Subscribe. And until next video, peace.